Okay everybody, so what we have here is a 2001 Volvo V40 station wagon that my wife was driving on the freeway the last week. Didn't notice that the car was overheating. It sprung a leak in the radiator and she blew a head gasket. So I want to teach everybody a lesson that isn't shown on any video on YouTube at all before you try going ahead and removing the head yourself. I'm sure you all heard of, you need to get your timing marks top dead center on both cams. Mine are both marked, it's hard to see right there, and everyone says, you know, you need to lock the cams in place. So I made out of some 1/8 inch plate steel, I made my own cam locks here. There's each cam is slotted, so I sort of made some 90s, put a strap, bolted it, welded this one, and then ran this bolt that was already here into the head. So, but what you need to do, and what nobody tells you this, is do not remove the timing belt before you have to loosen this bolt to take the CVVT exhaust cam gear off. This gear needs to come off before you can remove the valve cover slash rocker cover, cam cover. All these bolts come off. I had taken this off. I did all the rest of the stuff, unbolted all these things, and could not lift this cover off. Why? Because it kept hitting these bolts on the inside of this gear. I don't know if you can see that or not. There was no way that thing was going to come off and clear. So this gear has to come off. You will never unloosen this bolt by just having the clamp on the back and thinking that's going to hold. The gear just keeps turning and you're screwed. So leave the timing belt on. Leave all these bolts, leave the rocker cover on. Just pop the caps, put that clamp on. And then I went ahead they make a tool that locks these two gears in place I didn't have. Just for extra pressure against these gears so they didn't move, I used my little brake, the pistons for your caliper compression tool. You know, that little $5 thing. Anyway, I braced it up against there, put pressure on these gears here, bang bang, kind of like a brake. I put my it's a stupid 55 Torx. I put that on there, and finally, after 5 days of messing around with this thing, boom, broke loose, no problem. So from here, I'll remove the belt, all this stuff. This gear is going to come off, and blammo, this will come off, and I can finally take the head bolts off. So, very important. I don't care what anyone else says out there. Maybe your bolt isn't as tight as mine, but there's no reason to take this off. Get that bolt loose before you do anything else. Okay, there, YouTubers. Good luck.